Hey Taurus, what's going on with you? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your Saturn retrograde reading. I do want to take a couple of seconds to thank you guys for all the love and support you've shown me throughout this 1 year anniversary here. This is my anniversary Taurus season. I've been on YouTube for a year now. May 16th was the date that I started my channel, and you guys thus far have 2 out of the 5 top viewed videos that I have. You guys have the very first one, and you guys also have, I think it's the 3rd or 4th one as well, but you have 2 of my top viewed videos of all time since I've been here. You guys have rocked with me throughout the whole year religiously. I love you. Thank you so much for all the love you give to me and my channel. You guys are amazing. I am offering 50% off of, I have 5 tarot card readings. Numbers 2, 3, and 4 are 50% off for all Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Taurus and Venus. And I started this right here in Taurus season. This is the first time I'm offering this, and I'm doing this with you guys because, like I said, you guys have rocked with me religiously and have shown me so much love and support throughout the year. So reach out to me if you need a personal reading. All right. Now, I do need to say that this may not resonate with every Taurus. Okay. Please keep that in mind because it's a general read. Okay. If you want something that resonates specifically with you, my information is in the box below. Reach out to me. Okay. Now with retrograde, Saturn and retrograde, Saturn is all about disciplines. It's all about rules, regulations. It's all about authority. It's ruled by government. Saturn rules government as well. So on a grand scale, Saturn right now is in the house of Aquarius. The house of Aquarius is all about groups of people getting together for a like-minded cause, whether it's for, people who get together to do something for work, your work environment, whether it's people who get together for an organization, whether you are in a nonprofit organization, whether you are a member, you volunteer, or whether you're in a chess club or a fraternity, okay? Those energies are all ruled by Aquarius. And whether you get together with people just for, the purpose of being social, like your friends. You get together to unwind together, to chill out together, to do some of the things, hobbies and recreation things together, things like that. But Aquarius rules the house of people who get together for a common cause, no matter what that common cause is. All right. So Saturn co-rules this house. Uranus rules this house, is the actual ruler, but Saturn co-rules. So the Saturn energy is not familiar to the house of, is not unfamiliar to the house of Aquarius. Saturn is father time. Okay. So what Saturn does is it governs things in a timely manner. So Saturn is what governs, okay, you know how you did things when you were a child and now that you're an adult, you don't do those childish things anymore? Well, that's because Saturn, father time. You have to change with the times. Now, when Saturn goes in retrograde, that's an indication that, okay, you stop doing things that you did when you were a child. But what Saturn in retrograde will do is it will test you. Because, again, Saturn is about discipline, too. And it's about karma. So what Saturn will do to test you is to say, okay, yeah, I know you, you used to hang out and go drink with your friends when you were in college and high school. You guys used to drink and get drunk and high or whatever you used to do for the whole weekend at a time. And then you go back and study, and then you would do that on the weekends. Some people just did it all throughout their college years. You know what I mean? They passed barely, but they just partied all the time. So that's what you did in college. So a lot of you now, you're, say fast forward 10 years, you're grown now, whatever your life situation is about, but you're no longer at that age. So you're no longer, most of you are no longer conducting yourselves in that manner where you're, partying as hard and as excess as you were when you were in college. Now, in this scenario that I'm giving you, what Saturn will do in retrograde is it will say, okay, yeah, I know you used to party like that back when you were in college, and I know it's 10 years ago and you let that go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reintroduce you to some of your old friends that you used to party with. And I'm going to have that friend have a party at their house. And they're going to invite you, and you're going to go. And when you get there, they're going to have all the drugs and things like you used to do back in the days, whatever you used to do, whether it was weed, whether it was alcohol, whether it was popping pills, whether it was cocaine, whether it was heroin, whatever you used to do hardcore when you were in college, that stuff's going to be presented to you at this party again. Saturn retrograde is going to be like, okay, are you going to partake in this? Now, you left that stuff behind because, you know, the saying goes, when you were a child, you did childish things. Now you're an adult. You know better and you do better, right? That's that whole Saturn thing. You know better, you do better. You can't ever go back to the way it was because you know better now. And when you go back to that mentality and those actions and those routines and patterns, because that's what Saturn monitors, the routines and patterns that you were in. If you go back to that routine or pattern and you partake in those illicit drugs, you know, and then you end up, you know, something could happen to you. You could end up driving off, like, you know, a slight case scenario could just be like you may have, you know, passed out and threw up on yourself and threw up on other people. But what Saturn governs is your reputation, how other people see you, your status. It also governs your career and your popularity. Okay, so what may happen is Saturn's going to affect you in that way, where you get there and you partake and you might overindulge too much trying to be like you were when you were kids. You know how people egg you on, come on, man, another shot, another shot. And you do it, and then you done sniff some cocaine, you done had an 8-ball, you done smoked some weed, like whatever, right? And you got all out of hand. So this could ruin your reputation in a sense where, you know, you could get sick, right? Right there at the party, ruin the whole damn party. Somebody's got to call an ambulance to get your ass up out of here because you over here bugging out now because you done took too much in, all right? So that's your status. So people are going to remember you for that, okay? And people might talk about that. All right. Another case of scenario could be, okay, say you don't go as hardcore, you don't go as hard body with the drugs, but you do something foolish like get in your car and drive. And say you hit a tree. Everybody lives, you don't hit anybody, but we know it could be worse. You could end up killing someone and or yourself, which again is going to it's going to go back to your reputation, what you're known as, because your ass is going to jail and you're going to be known as somebody who killed someone because you was, you know, DUI. You know, and so you got to look at these things. So, and like I said, Saturn is discipline and it's karma. So you have got to be careful with Saturn retrograde. So what's happening is Saturn is in retrograde in the house of Aquarius. For you, that is your 10th house. That house represents your career. It represents your professional achievements, your professional developments. It also represents your moral integrity, your moral clock. Saying, okay, yeah, I did these things when I was younger. Now I'm not going to do this now. I know better, so I'm going to do better. And it also represents your status, what you're known for, your career, and your popularity. All right? So you are going to be tested. Saturn's going to be in retrograde. It started, I believe it was May 11th, and it's going to be throughout September. So the whole summer, Saturn is going to be waiting to test your ass. Okay? It's waiting to test us all in different areas. But for you, it's going to be in your career. It could be either in your career situation. It could be how people see you, your reputation. And it's not just your reputation at work. It's your reputation as far as how people see you in your community. Okay? Your reputation to your community. It also reflects your image as shown as in your power, your position, your honors that you may achieve. It's an outward expression through your own efforts. It's a great influence over your material success as well. So this could have a lot to do with affecting your money. See, your house and the 10th house has to do with money making efforts. So, you know, this could be something that could represent, you know, something could happen with Saturn retrograde where it could affect your reputation in your career. For example, you could get arrested and now it's going to be difficult for you to get a job. So it's going to affect your career. All right. So you guys got to be very careful. So we're going to pull some cards and see what, you know, you need to watch out for, what could possibly be, you know, behind, what could Saturn possibly be testing you for. So the first spread I'm going to do is overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is Jupiter, ruled by Jupiter. Okay, Jupiter is going to be in reverse on the 14th in this same house. We'll talk about, not in the same house, but in the 10th house. We'll talk about that later. I'll do some readings for you for Jupiter as well, so you'll know what to expect with that. We got 4 planets going in retrograde all summer long. So it's going to be a crazy summer on top of what's going on with this COVID-19 thing. So this is why I'm doing these videos, so that you guys can just keep abreast of the energies that might be coming to you so that you're forewarned. At least you'll be able to arm yourself with the knowledge of what you might be able to expect so that you can navigate through without being, you know, totally swept up under the current, so to speak, and totally to the point where it's just like you don't see what's coming. You don't see what is going to be in front of you. It's like walking down the street with a blindfold on. by not watching these retrograde readings. You're walking down the street with a blindfold on. You don't know what the hell you're going to step in. You could step in shit. You could step in a pothole, break your damn ankle. You know, you could run into something you don't want to run into. You know, so look at these videos as a way of you taking that blindfold off. Now you're able to see that pothole coming, so you can navigate to the left. You can see how big it is, see if you can jump over it, you know, things like that. So with the first set of cards I'm going to pull, the overall energy is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, Wheel of Fortune upright represents good karma. You got good financial situations coming to you. You got good luck in general. This is in reverse. So this is bad luck. Things not going your way financially. You're having financial issues. You just have an overall bad luck in life. This is the overall energy for this spread. Let's see what this is talking about here, because this is going to give you some clues as to what you can look out for so that you can avoid stepping into this trap here that Saturn is going to set for you. Because all of us are going to get a trap by Saturn in one way or another, depending on what house Saturn is in for you. So we have the Page of Swords reverse, which is Libra energy. We have that clarified with the Ten of Swords. Okay, that is Gemini energy. We have the Two of Swords here, more Libra energy. Clarified with the Seven of Swords. We got a lot of swords, so this is a lot of mental. Okay, a lot of mental anguish, stress, aggravation. All right, so the Seven of Swords is Gemini energy as well. So we got two Gemini energy cards. This is about thought processes. Okay, and then we got two Libra energy cards. Okay, what's fair, what's right, what's just. We have the Ace of Pentacles energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is Piscean energy. All right, so let's see what's up with this. Page of Swords talks to me about bad news. So, you know, this is bad luck here. All right, so this is bad news. The Page of Swords in reverse. All right, this could be arguments. This could be someone talking shit about you, your reputation. Okay, people gossiping about you. And we got the Ten of Swords here. It's like, if you see this card here, this person is like on their phone. This represents them living life, doing what they normally do. But on the inside, you know, you see all of these wounds here where people backstabbed them, betrayed them, did them dirty. This could also represent you seeing that online. People could be online because, you know, swords are about communication. And you're on your phone here looking at how all these people are talking shit about you. Okay, some of the things that you went through. Gossip. Okay, gossip, talking trash about you in some way, shape, or form. All right, or just it's just bad news that you got and you're just trying to live life normally, but on the inside you're trying to deal with that. Okay, it could go either way. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a general reading. It will not resonate with everybody. All right, if you are a Taurus cross watcher, then you flip the roles, okay, because this is going to be geared toward Taurus. Now, the second card here is the Two of Swords, clarified with the Seven of Swords. Some of you are trying to decide what you're going to do. Some of you could be having some, you could be suffering financially here, okay? So some of you are trying to figure out what you're going to do. Some of you are thinking about some things that might be going against the law because Libra represents the law, all right? And then we got the Seven of Swords energy here. This represents someone stealing from someone betraying someone stealing. It could be anything they steal. Money, time, effort, energy, clothes, whatever type of anything that they could steal. Okay, so some of you, I don't know if you're considering breaking the law, doing something illegally, but you better think hard about it because Saturn is in retrograde right now, and trust me, you're going to get caught. This is going to be your problem. So you're going to have a reputation of doing whatever it was that you did illegally. This is just what I was explaining to you earlier. For some of you, you're going to get yourself in a situation where you're going to get caught. Okay? Some of you are trying to steal some money. You're trying to figure out a way to get you some money. Some of you may be doing it illegally. Don't do it. You'll get arrested. You're going to get caught this time. You may have done it before in the past and gotten away with it, you know, but with Saturn in retrograde, you don't want to rock with that. Don't do it. All right? Don't do it. You're being warned. The cards are here. They don't lie. We got the Eight of Cups in reverse here. Some of you, this is a relationship that you're walking away from. And people may know about it. People could be talking about it. So some of you, this could be a long-term relationship you were in. This could be with a family member. But with the reputation part of it, it could be anybody that you're walking away from. A family member. This could be a loved one, as in a relationship. Okay, some of you may be getting married, or I'm sorry, getting divorced. Because with the Page of Swords here, this is legal issues as well. With the Page of Swords in reverse, this talks about legal issues, tax issues, things like that. So I'm getting here that you got to be careful here in general. Because of, you know, some of you may be having some financial issues. You may be because you're getting divorced. You know, you may be having financial issues. You're trying to figure out a way to maneuver around it. Some of you could just be trying to figure out other ways to get money, and it could be illegal. But, you know, you may have never done it before, or you might have done it illegally before and gotten away with it. You're not going to get away with it because Saturn is going to punish you right straight there. All right? You go out here and you do something illegally, you're going to jail. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. All right. So you got financial issues. You got bad luck. You're going through some tough situations right now. It could be you getting a divorce. People know about it. Filing bankruptcy. You trying to be fair, but other people may be trying to deceive you, or vice versa. You got the High Priestess in reverse. Clouded judgment. Like I said, don't do it. This represents clouded judgment. Not seeing the reality of things with the Ace of Swords in reverse. In reference to a family situation, okay, and not moving forward with that family situation. This is not thinking. This is not using your brain. Let me tell you all these cards that show clouded judgment and somebody not thinking right. And these are just the 5 cards I just picked up right in a row. All I'm doing is reading the cards. All I'm doing is reading the cards. I put them out. You saw me shuffle them. Don't make a fucked up decision, Taurus. Don't do it. Some of you are not seeing things clearly. It could be because of the fact that you're having issues with your relationship, your marriage, okay? And so you're thinking about your money. Some of you may have to sell your house or sell your home because you're going through a divorce right now, okay? Legal proceedings. So some of you are trying to figure out what you can get away with and what you can't get away with. A lot of people are talking about this. People know what's going on. Remember, Saturn talks about your status, what you're known as, your reputation. And this could also talk about your career. All right? Don't do anything crazy. Some of you are not seeing straight and you're not thinking. And it has a lot to do with money. Because this also talks about money issues as well. Okay? With the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Not having money. Not having good luck, not having good fortune. And this card talks about your money situation. Stop. Some of you may have lost your job. Some of you may have to make payments for something. Okay, some of you may just have no money coming in right now. But this card also represents somebody who's not thinking analytically. This is Virgo energy. Virgo energy is very analytical. All right, they dot all their I's, they cross all their T's when this card is in upright. When this is the slowest moving knight of the deck of all the knights. He's slow because when he comes through, he reads the instructions. He makes sure he has all the pieces to put together. That, you know, say you bought a table from Home Depot, you know, a picnic table. Say you wanted to put together some patio furniture. He's the type of person, he will look at the type of patio furniture first based on what it is. So it may take him a while to decide what he wants. But he's going to look at it based on what he has to put together, how much room he has in his area for his patio, what work is going to need to be required, how much it's going to cost. Like, he dots all his I's and crosses all his T's. He makes the plans. And then he looks at if he can do it himself. Does he have the equipment? How much will it cost to buy the equipment versus having someone else do it? Is it something that he wants to do? Does he have the time to do it? Like, this is how this guy gets down. In reverse, he's not planning. He's not thinking. He's just jumping in and doing. And as a result, he may have lost some money. Okay? He or she. Doesn't matter. All right. This is a lot of crazy energy here, Taurus. We have everything is fine in reverse. So things might be getting better for you because you're starting to look at different options that you might have. All right. So you may be coming out of that funk for some of you. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this is representing to me trouble or lack of money. Okay. This is telling me trouble because here's some ill will and ill intention. With the Magician in reverse, this is ill will and ill intention. Major Arcana energy. Okay, and then we have the Five of Swords in reverse here. This is, you're not going to get away with it. This is what the Five of Swords in reverse talks about. You are fighting a losing battle if you're trying to do something that is ill will to someone. Okay, if you're trying to cause someone trouble, if you're trying to steal from someone or steal money from somewhere, or you're thinking about trying to get over financially in any respect, between now and September, You are not going to get away with it. You're going to suffer. And you're going to suffer based on your reputation. People are going to look at you. You're going to be known as a thief. All right? It's going to affect your career, your status. You're going to be known as whatever. And it's going to follow you. And people are going to talk about it. They're going to gossip about it. It's going to be all over the internet. It's going to be all over. People are going to be talking about it. You're here trying to decide what you want to do in reference to whatever it is that, you know, is underhanded that might be going on that you might be considering doing. And some of you haven't done it yet only because you're still debating on if you can get away with it or not. I'm telling you, with Saturn in retrograde, you will not get away with it. Now, if Saturn wasn't in retrograde, it could be, like I said, it could be something you've done before, or you've considered it before, or somebody else may have done it before, okay, as far as money is concerned. And it may have been lucrative for them, but it will not work for you simply because this is the house that Saturn is in retrograde in for you, and it's not going to work in your favor. Don't do it. Don't do it, Miss Sophia. Don't do it. You guys watched The Color Purple, right? And so Miss Sophia was balling up her fist to punch the lady in her face. And Harpo was like, don't do it, Miss Sophia. I'm telling you, don't do it. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to risk your reputation. You don't want a negative reputation. And you don't want to risk your career, as in you go to jail and you get a record and now you really can't get a job. Okay, the second spread I'm going to do, there's going to be an extended to this, so if this resonates with you, feel free to check the link below. But the second, see, this is someone who's anxious. They want to make some quick money. All right, this is representing somebody who has no patience whatsoever. They want to take action right now. This is somebody who wants something for nothing. Like I said, quick money. When this is in the upright, if you look at this, this is somebody, pentacles represent money. So this represents you watering your money. You know, some of you may have money in the stock market. Some of you may have money in a business venture. Some of you may have money, you know, starting your own hobby. Some of you have different places where you have money and you're just watching that money grow. All right. It may not be to the point where you're making lucrative amounts, but the thing is that you have a couple of different investments and you're watching them grow. It takes time, which is why you water them, you nurture them, you know. This takes time to grow. In reverse, this is somebody who has no patience to grow any money. They need the money ASAP for whatever reason. It could be because of court proceedings. Okay, somebody could be going to court. Someone could be having to pay for a divorce. Somebody could have to pay for, they could have some tax issues with their home. They may have to pay that out and they're looking for some money. Whatever the situation is, somebody may need to relocate, because I know a lot of you were splitting up and going through divorces, okay? Look at this Seven of Swords showing up again. That's showing up where your spirit guides, your guardian angels, and your ancestors are warning you. That's the placement for this card. Let's get it into it. The Eight of Cups in reverse is the current situation. The challenge is the Lovers, making a choice. This could have to do with someone you're married to or you're in a relationship with, or it could just represent a major choice you have to make. Okay, like I said, your spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, they're trying to warn you about this Seven of Swords energy. This is energy of someone who's deceitful, someone who tries to steal from someone who's purposely taking things from people. Whatever it is, their time, effort, and energy. This is somebody who's scheming on taking advantage of somebody in some way, shape, or form. All right, where your head is at is the Hermit in reverse. You've been over this in your head numerous times with this Hermit energy, or you've done this before numerous times. But because Saturn is in retrograde right now, you're going to get caught doing it, and you're going to have a reputation. So here's the Five of Cups as the outcome here. So this is you mourning the loss. It could be a relationship here, but you have another one here. So you have options. Let's see what this is all about with your reputation here. Walking away from a relationship. I'm getting this is relationship issue here. This particular spread here. Because you got all these cups here and you got the Lovers card. This is a major arcana here. All right. You got two major arcanas in here. Okay. This talks about making a choice about love. And this talks about repeating the same mistakes over and over. Keep going back to the same lover. Getting back into the same thing over and over again. This person constantly deceives you. You constantly deceiving yourself. Or, is you constantly deceiving yourself about the situation because you keep jumping back into it, or this person keeps deceiving you when you go back to them, okay? Or you're deceiving that person. Flip it how it works for you, okay? But you've been over this situation over and over and over and over and over again. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You guys get back together. The challenge is you know, with the lovers here, it's like you got more than one person. So somebody's cheating. Somebody's constantly cheating back and forth. It's like there's a game between you two. Some of you, you're in relationships with people, you're both cheating. You get back together, then you both cheat again. Because look, we got the Five of Cups here representing that somebody's mourning the loss of one relationship, but then they got other options over here. So this is clearly about cheating, stealing from someone, not letting them know what's going on. You messing with other people. Somebody's messing with other people. Somebody's cheating. Now, Taurus, you could be with someone who you've been through this with a million times. Your partner's not faithful to you. They're not faithful to you. You take them back. But the challenge is you take them back. You have a choice. Okay? You have a choice. You have a say. And this is the challenge here. The challenge is to say, okay, let me make a different choice this time. Because this person keeps deceiving me. They keep sneaking out and cheating on me. And where my head is at, they keep telling me the same shit over and over again. We get back together. When the Hermit goes within, this is somebody who's feeling lonely when it's in reverse. This is someone who's in a relationship who feels lonely. You ever heard the song by Jill Scott, I'm Lonely Whenever You're Around? Check that out. But this is what this Hermit energy is reminding me of. I'm just hearing that song. I'm lonely whenever you're around. Because there's no real love here. This is interesting. You guys have been together for a while, too, with this Lover's energy. This is not a relationship that has just started. This is telling me this with the Eight of Cups, too. Because with the Eight of Cups in reverse, if you look at this upright, right? This is someone who walks away. But with the Cups here, this is an emotional tug. You walk away, you come back. 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 Like, y'all done been doing this. You done been doing this. This is how I know that this is a relationship that's been around for a while. The Lovers talks about people who have been in a relationship for a while. Now, if this was a Two of Cups, I would say this relationship was about 2 or 3 years old. But no, this is at least 10 years plus for me. That's what I'm getting strongly. There's been a lot of deceit. Each of these partners have been deceiving each other in some way, shape, or form, or deceiving themselves about what's been going on with the back and forth, back and forth. Speaking of the back and forth, this is the Insanity card too. The Hermit in reverse, expecting doing the same thing, expecting different results. You don't get the same results. And then finally, somebody snaps out of it and says, I gotta go. Let me go be with the person I want to be with. Or let me go and date and be single. Let's see what's up. So yeah, somebody ready to act right now. Somebody wants something for nothing. Okay, with the Seven of Swords energy, that's what I'm getting strongly. We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you are married. Okay, and the feminine energy, like keep in mind, men have feminine energy and masculine energy as well. Women have feminine energy and masculine energy as well. But the feminine energy of this relationship is feeling betrayed. They're feeling tired. Okay, because the Queen of Pentacles in reverse represents somebody who's been dogged out by their partner. Like they've been through hell and back with this person. Hell and back. Walked out. Okay, decided to leave, left this person in the cold, not focused on them anymore. With the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, looking at your other options, trying to figure out what you want to do now that you have left this person, mourned this person, and you're able to move on. That's for some of you. Let's get one more and then we'll go to the extended. If this resonates, please click the like button, share and subscribe, especially if you know people who could use this information here. This is how Saturn is going to test you. So it's in the form of your relationship. So your reputation is, for some of you, you're cheaters and you get back together. You bring other people into your dynamic, get them all caught up in their shit, and then you end up leaving them and going back to the person you were with. So this is your reputation. This is how people know you as. They either know you as someone who is constantly being cheated on by your partner, or they know you as someone who's constantly cheating on your partner. We got the Three of Cups in reverse here. Someone doesn't want to reconnect, or they're around fake friends, gossiping and talking. All right. We got the Judgment energy here. This could represent the divorce. Okay. Someone healing from the situation with the Star card energy here. All right, having faith in the situation, going back. Every time you go back, you have faith in it, but you're not treated fairly with the justice in reverse. You're never treated fairly. Your person lies to you, they're dishonest to you, and it's like you got to get out of this situation to avoid a serious ass disaster. Because it's coming. Saturn's coming. So I don't know what's in this situation. You may have to be careful here, because this could represent, in the upright, this could represent physical violence. Okay? Of some sort. Somebody could be messing around or cheating with someone, and this third person that you bring into this scenario here, not knowing, maybe not telling someone that you're not married, this could be physical altercation. So the third party in this situation may not really know that you guys do this on and off, on and off. Third party comes in wanting to connect with one of you, thinking that, oh, everything is all good, and then there could be a physical altercation that ensues. Okay? This is not cool at all. What we're going to do is we're going to go to the extended, and we're going to put you in a situation where you are going to avoid this, because you're going to be armed with all the information you need so that you don't get yourself in a situation where you have any issues here. Okay? Because Saturn is going to be in effect all summer long. So click the like button if it resonates. I'm going to go to the extended. It's in the link below. It's only $5 a month. You get to see all of the other extendeds for all of the other retrograde planets that are going to be in retrograde all summer long. This is going to be some very trying energy for all of us in some way, shape, or form. All right? So join me in the extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out, Taurus.